on a Monday night here in Miami. Game one of this three-game set. Nick Lodolo will get the ball for the Cincinnati Reds. He'll go opposite Max Meyer. 81 degrees. Roof is open. Walls are open.
And Agustin Ramirez behind the plate making his Major League debut.
And TJ Friedel leading things off for the Reds.
That's a line shot into right field, base hit.
Where he is seeing the ball really well. Friedel is lining up that fastball that Meyer throws in there mid to high 90s. I mean, he tops out about 95, Meyer does, but what he really excels at is a slider. It never really got to the count where he could throw that to Friedel.
Matt McClain batting. 0-2 swing and a miss. Good slider upstairs, and there's one away. First strikeout of the ball game for Meyer. After that last pitch, Tommy, take a look at this. That swing and miss by Matt McClain. Max Meyer immediately calling out his rookie catcher.
You know, he had him a little bit in spring training. Agustin Ramirez had Max Meyer, so they're somewhat familiar with each other, but this will be a work in progress tonight.
So the count now 0-2 on Ellie De La Cruz, and the pitch is a slider over, called strike three. Pair of punch outs for Max Meyer as he looks to work around the leadoff single.
Just add another slider to that strikeout list. Let's see where this one is. See that tight spin?
Hayes has hit in each game as a Red so far.
That one cut on and missed. A slider low and away that popped away from Ramirez a little bit, but he picks it up, lofts it over to first, and finishes the job.
Nick Lodolo on the mound for the Reds this evening. 27-year-old lefty out of Laverne, California. Xavier Edwards had a career-high 12-game hit streak, snapped in Philadelphia yesterday, just 2 for 15 in that series.
Swing and miss. Welcome back. That's one of the better ABs that we have seen, true to form Nick Lodolo on the year.
Nice and loose, letting it rip a little bit.
Lodolo back home with the payoff. And it's popped into the air. Right field, medium depth for Fraley. Moving toward the line, he's there, and he's got it.
Here is Connor Norby.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Got him with a high fastball. Norby's down on strikes. Lodolo strikes out 2 in a 1-2-3 first inning.
Gavin Lux, the former LA Dodger. 2-2 pitch. Lux chased a changeup and a really good one from Meyer, low and away. Max Meyer has punched out the last 4.
Ground ball up the middle, backhanded by Lopez, throws it to first, steer is out, and there's quickly 2 away.
And the 2-2 pitch is cut on and missed. Sliders working right now. Max Meyer, 5 Ks through 2 scoreless innings.
Otto Lopez leads off the bottom of the second, and that is lined into right field, sinking fast and a base hit. Marlins have their first base runner of the ball game. It's a leadoff opposite field single for Lopez here in the second.
Boy, a lot of times that might be 2 bases, maybe 3, but Jake Fraley really shading Otto Lopez near the line.
And there goes the runner. Here's a throw down to second base, and it's not in time. Well, how about this note for you? That was the 11th attempted stolen base of second in the 9th time the Marlins have been successful versus left-handed pitching this season. That's the second most in baseball, behind only the Milwaukee Brewers. And here comes the first major league plate appearance and at bat for Agustin Ramirez, 23-year-old right-handed hitting catcher out of Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic. As he grounds one softly towards third, it gets underneath the glove of Marte. Throw to first is not in time. That may very well be his first big league hit.
I would say if it's questionable, give it to him. Noelvi Marte was going to pick this ball. I'm amazed that De La Cruz was able to get it.
And now the official score will render a verdict, and they have given Agustin Ramirez his first big league hit. Here's Jesus Sanchez batting with runners at first and second. Marlins with a threat for the first time tonight. As Sanchez swings and he lines it into center field, that's a base hit. Here comes Lopez. He's going to score. 1-0 Miami leads.
Tell you what, one thing the Marlins left-handed hitters have done all year extremely well is have great swings and great at-bats against left-handed pitching. And Jesus Sanchez is one of those. He's had some good at-bats against lefties.
Oh, well hit to left field. Hayes going way back on the track, hops and makes the grab. Runners were halfway. A huge play for Hayes.
I didn't think he had any chance to get to that ball. I thought it was going to be off the wall, and he ran it down. Good angle by Hayes. Kept his eyes on it. No fear of the wall whatsoever. It's a big play for the Reds right there.
The angle, the jump, the extension, that was perfect.
7 seasons in the minor leagues for Simon. Finally getting that call.
Exciting player.
1-2 ground ball up the middle, and Simon's got his first big league knock. That'll score his buddy Ramirez from second, and it's 2-0 Miami.
2 rookies with their first major league base hits, but the second one driving in the other one. Nice going.
That's why they tell you show up to the ballpark every night, you'll see something you haven't seen before. Look at his family and friends. Now the Marlins have him loaded for Eric Wagaman, who will be the 8th Marlin to bat here in the inning.
Swinging is popped up into the air. Short center. McLean going out, waving his arms. The second baseman makes the catch. Side retired. The Marlins get 2, but leave them loaded here in the second inning.
As Noel V. Marte flies out to right field. 1 pitch and 1 out for Max Meyer here to start the third.
Because catching is something he works on, and so far he's done a nice job. 6 strikeouts for Max Meyer.
Cincinnati, we've got a problem. Max Meyer has brought his A game here tonight.
And guess what pitch? Slider.
Got Jose Trevino swinging.
You got a swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt. The slider. Ramirez pops up, fires to first, and Max Meyer is on tonight, folks. 7 punch outs in 3 scoreless innings.
So here is Matt McLean. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him. And already here in the 4th inning, Max Meyer's tied his career high with 8 strikeouts.
That time he went changeup. Not sure if he wanted to locate it out there, but he got the strikeout with it. Either way, good pitch.
Here's Ellie De La Cruz. And that's a new career high. Meyer with a changeup gets De La Cruz looking.
Boy, do it, Max Meyer. And do it with all your pitches. Great changeup, good movement, outstanding location.
Coming into the ball game tonight, Max Meyer, just 1 of 27 career strikeouts on that changeup. Here's Gavin Lux.
Here it comes. And Lux cuts and misses. 10 Ks for Meyer through 4 scoreless innings.
Only one other Marlin in franchise history has done that. It was on July 18th of 2016 in Philadelphia. It's the late Jose Fernandez.
Yeah.
There's a ground ball to third, backhanded by Norby. What a strong throw to first, 1 away. But Max Meyer's cooled him off. Swing and a miss. It's a big second out here in the 5th. Another punch out on that slider for Max Meyer. Give him 11.
1-2. That one hit well over to second, but right at Otto. Lopez has got it. He tosses to first, and the inning is over. It ain't a punch out, but Meyer strands 2 in scoring position.
And the center fielder, Friedel's got it. And there's 1 away here in the bottom of the 5th. He swings and he hits it in the air, center field and deep. Friedel going back. He's on the warning track. At the wall. Goodbye, Eric Wagaman. That's his 3rd long ball this season.
You talk about that hit tool. There's a great example right there from Eric Wagaman. Straight away, dead central. Fastball out over the plate, up a little bit. Bat path is perfect.
Pitches have been elevated by Meyer. Let's see if he tries to get that ball down in the zone. He's been so good tonight with sliders down, changeups down. Everything's been about knee high.
As De La Cruz swings and misses. That's the 3rd time tonight that Max Meyer has punched him out. And his career high tally in strikeouts continues to soar. That is 12. 3-2. Swing and a miss. Got him with the slider. That is 13 strikeouts for Max Meyer. Swing and a miss. Mad Max. Give him 14.
6 scoreless innings in one of the best starts in recent memory in a Marlins uniform.
Eric Wagaman facing Alexis Diaz, who will stay out there. He got the final out of the 6th inning for Cincinnati. 2-1. Wagaman swings. That's lined towards the gap in right center field. In a multi-hit night for Wagaman. Marlins lead 3-0. Norby just got hit again. 2nd time tonight he's been hit by a pitch. Norby there in the back of your screen. Let's see if he goes. He stays put. And Lopez with a slow roller. Diaz has got it. Now they've got Wagaman hung up between the home plate and 3rd. And Marte will tag him out. The Marlins are going to pinch hit Kyle Stowers. As Stowers swings, lifts it in the air, left field. Hayes is going back. Still going back. Locking up. Goodbye. Home run. A pinch hit 3-run bomb for Kyle Stowers.
Boy, the thing that Kyle Stowers continues to do, number 1, and I think it all goes back to his ability this year to stay in and hit the left-handers a lot better. He's staying back. He's not trying to pull everything. And Kyle, he absolutely blistered that ball.
6 incredible shutout innings by Max Meyer, a career high 14 strikeouts. And now in the pitch for Miami is right-hander Tyler Phillips.
Away. Oh, McLean's on for a second time tonight. That's set opposite way, base hit. Later break for McLean. Hard charge by Sanoa. McLean over to third. De La Cruz his first knock of the night. Slowly rolled to short. Shovel to second. On to first. Not in time. McLean scores. Reds get on the board. It's 6-1. Gavin Lux, he's 0 for 3. To center field. Sanchez going back. That's gonna go. The first home run is a red for Gavin Lux, and it's a 3-run game.
Well, Lux is able to hit that home run because he was taking the sinkers that were just below the strike zone earlier in that count, which made Phillips have to raise the fastball up, and he just got tattooed.
Jose Trevino, the Reds 9-man. Marlins are hoping to tie a bow on this thing.
Fly ball in the air. Out behind third. Norby's got it. Ball game is over and the Marlins win. They down the Reds tonight by a final score of 6-3. It was a night of firsts. Max Meyer with his first ever 14 strikeout ball game. Ramirez and Simon with their first big league hits.
And the Fish take it 6-3 over the Cincinnati Reds.